this is Arjita, and today I'll be focusing on the beautiful mega flakes, which are very high quality gilding flakes by Indigo Blue. These are manufactured in a very traditional way, and as far as my research says, there are no dyes and colors used, but they are like made by hand, and a lot of hard work is involved in this. What do you mean by gilding is that it's a decorative technique for applying any fine gold leaf or powder onto a solid surface, such as maybe metal or paper or wood or stone, and we can change the look of that base. Why do I like gilding flakes? Because they can add a beautiful touch of luxury to your creations, and this is absolutely easy to do it. The flakes come in many colors and mixes, and we can achieve a lot of different looks by it. Maybe a gold, copper, silver mixed, and we can always mix them with each other to get something absolutely different. For today's video, I will be dealing with the basics of gilding and how do we do gilding. I have created few projects on various surfaces, and I'll be sharing them with you towards the end. We'll start with the packaging. This Indigo Blue mega flakes are actually huge flakes. They're quite big, almost like sheets. So this is how it looks. They are very soft, thin, and they stick to every surface. You need to be very careful because they are tightly compressed in these plastic containers, and you will feel as if there is nothing, but there is a whole lot of them, which will satisfy you in many projects. It is suggested that once you open this box, you should keep it in a little bigger container and dump it all in that, and then maybe use it from there. I haven't done it yet, but maybe I'll also shift to that larger container style in few days. These are the 5 shades which are available with me, and they have some beautiful exotic names given to each of them. This is Royal Peacock, Lancashire Rose, Eton Mess, Morris Dance, and Manchester Tart. So there is more of silver in this, more of gold, copper, silver, and gold. And this is a little bluish brass kind of a feel also, and this is more of red. This is red. I'll do a close-up for you so that you can see it. I've also done a little swatch kind of a thing to show you how does it look on paper. So this is Morris Dance. They're very shiny and very smooth. So this is Morris Dance. Then this is Eton. This is Eton Mess. It's silver, red, and all this orange and little gold in it. Very beautiful, one of my favorites. Then this is Royal Peacock. This is the swatch for Royal Peacock. It has all that blue, beautiful peacock wing kind of a shade in it. Very beautiful. Then this is Lancashire Rose. Very intense red copper shading in this. Majority of the flakes are copper, and this gives a very unique kind of an effect. The last one which I have is Manchester Tart. This is, I think, gold, copper, and silver plain metallic finish. This doesn't have any shading, but they are solid colors: silver, copper, and gold. So these are the 5 flakes we'll be working with today in all the projects. But at the end you will feel that all the projects look kind of similar, because I liked them on black cardstock more than white, so that's how I have made this project. And there is a different kind of a technique in every project I show you, but they would look maybe a bit similar at the first glance. So things you will need to work with these gilding flakes. The first thing is definitely a flake of your choice. Then it is the glue. This is the glitter glue by Cosmic Shimmer. It's called flake and glitter glue, and we can use it for glittering, for flaking, and for other such kind of craft. Then you need a sponge to apply this glue. You need a scrubber kind of a thing, and I have made it on my own. This is very soft and can be easily made. Then you need a soft brush. This is just a inferior makeup brush I had, and some cardstock. You need to remember a few things before you start working with the gilding flakes. The flakes are extremely light and they get attracted to any kind of static near you. So it is very important that you don't sit near a window, and also keep your fans and ACs off. Even if you sneeze or cough or sigh loudly, the flakes will be everywhere, and you'll be surrounded with those beautiful goodness everywhere on your craft surface, and on your body and on your clothes. So try to avoid any kind of wind or air around your surface when you work with the flakes. When you apply your glue, this glue is a very typical kind of a glue, and it doesn't dry till the time you add your stuff over it. It can be any kind of product you want to add over it, and this will keep wet till the time you add it. So this is very unique, and the moment you touch it with your stamp and use it on the surface, try to wash off your stamps immediately, because we don't want to spoil our costly stamps. So put a bowl of water next to you, and the moment you are done stamping, just dunk it in, and then you can wash it thoroughly later. You should also use a scratch paper under your project so that we can catch all the fines. What do you mean by fines? Fines is after we rub the surface, there is some kind of powder, and this is called fines, which we can funnel out and put it back in the jar. When you use your flakes over the surface, the stamp surface or the glued surface, be very generous to pour your flakes over it and tap them. I'll just show that once here, and this is my glue. I'm just gently spreading it, and it looks a little bluish in the beginning. It looks a little bluish. It will take around 2 to 3 seconds to get transferred. So I have dumped all these over the sticky glued area, and I'm just pressing it firmly, tapping it around, making sure that none of the stickiness is left, and take a generous amount. See, the flakes are very huge. That's why they're called mega flakes. And once the stickiness is all covered, we dump back the excess and take this scrubber with a very light hand, without adding any pressure at all. I'll just start scrubbing it. These are called the fines, and we don't want to waste any of this goodness. We will take our soft brush and remove all the fines. Very carefully lift this scratch paper and try to funnel it back. and just shut it down again before you sneeze. So this is how we do gilding. This is very beautiful, and here we have used a solid background. We've made a solid background, but it can be used with stamps, with background stamps, with tape, with lots of things, any adhesive material, and it's done. I've also used it on various surfaces and on various styles. I'll try to explain that while I show my projects to you. Join me for part 2 to see all the samples which I created using the gilding flakes.